Hello, everyone, and welcome to the College Fairs of Greater Denver. We are so very excited that you're able to join us in this virtual event this evening. We have some very fantastic schools here with us today to give you lots of information about their institutions. My name is Clarissa, and I will be your facilitator for this evening. Before we do get started, there are a few housekeeping items I'd like to go over with you. Your camera and microphone are turned off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. There's a Q&A button on your screen, so you can ask questions to our presenters at any time. If you do have a question for a specific school, be sure to mention them within your question. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available along with any other presentations from this evening at strivescan.com/Greater Denver. Now, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our first institution, which is Colorado Mountain College.
Hello all, let me get my shared screen up and going here, see how fast I can do this. So, all right, I am Jill Schmidt, the Assistant Director of Admissions at Colorado Mountain College, and I want to tell you more about who we are at CMC. We hope that you find inspiration in the mountains in the same way that we do and want to do something major with us. So what can you expect at Colorado Mountain College? We have the most affordable bachelor's degree in Colorado while offering small class sizes and averaging 15 students per class. CMC has many program opportunities with 5 bachelor's, more to be added soon, about 50 associate degrees, and 60 plus certificate programs that can all be achieved while exploring the mountains and with low tuition. CMC has 11 campuses located across the mountains of Colorado. The college district and service area cover 12,000 square miles, 3 national forests, 6 wilderness areas, and most of Colorado's major ski resorts. 3 of our campuses are residential. Students can live on campus and have many student activities. At CMC, there are clubs, game nights, student government, and other leadership opportunities, and a supportive community for students to live and grow in. These campuses are, These campuses are Leadville, Spring Valley at Glenwood Springs, and Steamboat Springs. So great places to be able to study, and a few images of what your residence hall facilities and activities might look like. So I want to tell you about the 3 residential campuses. Leadville is a historic mining town sitting at 10,200 feet above sea level, which makes it the highest elevated city in the United States and also the highest elevated college campus in the United States. The campus is surrounded by miles of trails, including the Mineral Belt Trail, running right from campus, which is a great place for the cross-country team to train. And it houses the unique CMC program ski area operations, as well as ecosystems, science and management, which prepares you towards forestry, wildlife management, etc. Also popular at this campus is outdoor recreational leadership and general Associate of Arts and Associate of Science degrees. Steamboat Springs is a beautiful ski resort town with views of the Steamboat Ski Resort visible from every angle of campus and just a short walk to downtown Steamboat Springs. The CMC Alpine Ski Team is based at this campus and competes at the Division I level. It is an excellent place to study the Bachelor's of Arts in Sustainability Studies with the Bear Park Permaculture Garden on campus, or pre-engineering, where students design and construct a haunted house every year, and then they actually have folks come and pay to go through this amazingly created haunted house called Screamboat. Also in Steamboat is the exciting ski and snowboard business or hospitality and resort management programs with endless hands-on opportunities. Spring Valley campus is located between Glenwood Springs and Aspen in the Roaring Fork Valley, known for any kind of outdoor sport you want, as well as innovative art scene. The Spring Valley campus has some recent updates with a new Welcome Center, Outdoor Leadership Center with a field house, which has the tallest climbing wall on the western slope, and a fully renovated student center. It houses the Isaacson School of Communication with digital media, graphic design, and photography, along with theater. Also popular on this campus is nursing and veterinary technology with a 220-acre farm serving as the students' classroom. Additionally, there are 8 community campuses where students can study any number of CMC innovative programs, but arrange their own housing. Education at CMC is affordable, as I mentioned, but it is high quality. So in-district students who live close to our CMC campuses in our designated district area and enjoy Tuition that is as low as $2,700 for one full year, and the full cost of attendance if they live on campus of about $14,830. And in-state students covered the rest of Colorado with tuition at about $5,700 for tuition, and the full cost of attendance with room, board, housing, books, fees, everything at about $17,830. Scholarships and financial aid are available. Admission at CMC is open access, where all students are accepted and the application is free to complete with no deadline. There are no essays, no recommendation letters, and test scores are optional, used purely for placement in the correct classes. You can learn more about Colorado Mountain College at coloradomtn.edu to find out how you can have an exciting and successful future with the help of CMC. You can connect with me, Jill, of course. I've got my number, my email address there, and let me know if you have additional questions or reach out to us, connect with us on social media. Thank you all. And I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Colorado Mountain College.
Thank you very much, Colorado Mountain College, for that presentation. Up next, we have Fort Lewis College.
Hi, welcome everyone. My name is Gianna Gomar and I am an admission counselor at Fort Lewis College. Just going to get this all set up for us. Alrighty, so I'm going to be chatting with you about Fort Lewis College today. We like to say that we're powered by a place, and the reason that we say that is because we're located in a really beautiful area of Colorado. We're in Durango, Colorado, which is this yellow dot right here. A little bit about us as an institution. We are considered a smaller campus. We have about 3,400 students here on campus. What that means is as you're walking across campus, you'll definitely run into a few friends, but you probably won't know everyone on campus. Another really neat aspect of Fort Lewis is just the diversity on campus. So about 57% of our students are students of color. We have students coming from all the United States and also from 17 different countries around the world. What that means with us being a smaller school is that your average class size is also going to be fairly small. Normally it's about 21 students and we have a student to faculty ratio of 15:1. Another thing to note is that 100% of our classes are taught by faculty. We don't have any graduate students teaching the undergraduate classes. And as you can see from this picture, this is kind of the setting that you will have in your classes. Your professors will know you by name. They will know what you're good at and what you struggle with and really be there to support you throughout your educational journey. We do have a lot of different areas of studies. We have 55 different majors, 45 minors, and 6 certificates, so plenty to choose from. Some of the more popular programs are business, psychology, education, engineering. If you want any further information on any of the programs, I'm happy to chat with you all about it later, but I only have 6 minutes, so I gotta keep chugging along. The other thing to note is that we are an experiential learning school. So what that means is that we really want for you to learn by doing. And a lot of these opportunities are there for hands-on opportunities for you to really learn. Things like internships, field studies, study abroad, service learning are just some of the different ways that we create this type of environment for you. And yeah, there's just a really wonderful community of people that really care about your well-being and also your success in Fort Lewis College. In regards of ways that you can get involved, we do have over 60 student clubs and organizations. We have everything from outdoors clubs to an office on campus where you can rent free gear for whenever you want. So they have mountain bikes, paddle boards, snowboards, anything like that to get you to the outdoors. We also have some student clubs that are departmental based, like the psychology club, the business club. And also this picture here is from one of our diversity collaboratives, which is called El Centro de Muchos Colores. And they have some really wonderful events throughout the year as well. We are an NCAA Division II school, so we have varsity teams on campus. And we also have 14 intercollegiate club sports and 22 intramural sports. So definitely lots of ways for you to get involved. In regards to first year admission, so in order to apply, you can just submit your application through fortlewis.edu. We will request that you submit your high school transcript, but we are test score optional. Also, since you're all here with me today, I did want to give you a fee waiver code. If you do decide to apply, you can use the fee waiver code FLC apply, that's all caps, one word, and that will waive your $40 application fee. Most of our students do have between a 3.0 to a 3.8 GPA, but we do a holistic review, so we'll take a look at a lot of information so we can see whether you are a good fit for our school or not. We also offer a lot of merit scholarships. So for in-state students, you can get anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 off your tuition. And additionally, we have other ways that you can save. Some of the ones I'll highlight tonight is just the tuition promise. If you are a student from a lower income family and your family makes under $60,000, you actually can apply for Fort Lewis, apply for FAFSA, and whatever the FAFSA doesn't cover, we will cover for you for your tuition. We also have something called the Native American Tuition Waiver. So if you're a student from a federally recognized tribe, you can attend Fort Lewis College tuition free as well. And we have something called the FLC Equity Scholarship that is just for Colorado students from underserved populations. And it is a $2,000 scholarship, good for all 4 years. So again, there's a lot of ways that you can save. Just to kind of give you an idea, here is the cost of attendance for us. We're also one of the more affordable schools in Colorado. And most of our students do have merit scholarships or other types of scholarships, which will reduce your cost of attendance. Other than that, Durango is a wonderful place to live in. It is a small town, but there's plenty to do. We do have an airport right there. We also have hospitals. So even though it is a small mountain town, it's really a fun place to live. We also have over 300 miles of hiking and biking trails from campus. And as a first-year student, you do get a free season pass to Purgatory Mountain Resort, which is our home mountain. It's located about 30 minutes from campus. It's a great place to learn how to ski, or if you're an advanced skier, to continue doing that. Additionally, we always recommend for students to come visit us. We are doing in-person tours Monday through Friday. We also have some fun events over the weekends. So definitely come and check us out if you can. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Here is my information. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Fort Lewis College, for that presentation. Up next, we have Arapahoe Community College.
Hi, my name is Josh Gabrielson, and I am the Assistant Director of Admissions at Arapahoe Community College. And I'm just going to share my screen here. All right. And so Arapahoe Community College, just going to go through. We are located at, we have 3 different locations. We are located in Littleton and in Castle Rock, and we are located in Parker, Colorado. So we have 3 different locations in the Denver metro area, and we are able to serve, we have about 11,000 students, but about 6,000 of those students enroll with us past high school graduation. And so here's some information here. We offer over 100 degrees, certificates, and apprenticeships. And we have a lot of different variety of classes. So we have classes online, we have hybrid classes, we have on-campus classes, a lot of flexible class options for students and try to meet the needs. We have high flex options as well, so students can choose to come on campus, or they can go online and choose the day of the class and which way they want to attend. So, and our tuition is very affordable. Average class size is about 16 students. And we have over 30 transfer degrees for you to complete at ACC and then transfer into a university. So with the transfer options, we do have the associate's degrees that you can transfer out, but we also have associates of applied science degrees that you can complete and go right into the field, as well as a lot of certificates as part of that option. So for our students, we usually start out and we say, what are you interested in? Kind of talk about your passions, the careers that you'd be interested in, and then we kind of direct you towards this pathway. So for our students, a lot of them aren't sure exactly what they want to do, but they know they want to go into business or the sciences or the health field. And then we'll work with them as far as starting out in that area and then be able to focus on and hone in on what they really want to do and focus in that area. So with those transfer agreements, As you can see here, we have a lot of different universities with our transfer agreements, and that you can complete the associates and then guarantee that those transfer agreements will go over as long as you have a 2.0 and be able to transfer in after those 60 credits and guaranteed out, excuse me, after 2 years at the university. A lot of different institutions here in Colorado. So some of the other advantages at Arapahoe Community College, the application fee is free at all times. The admit process, it's a 3-day turnaround, so you get admitted right away, so you can jump right into those next steps. We have a lot of transfer students that come here as well and transferring credits from their high school, college credits that they've took, the AP, CLEP, IB, all those sorts of courses. We have a lot of students transferring in courses. SAT and ACT is not required, as for a lot of institutions this year with COVID this past year. For FAFSA, we award a lot of students financial aid and scholarship money, loans, a lot of different options for our students as far as getting aid to pay for school. So for our tuition, we are offered for about 15 credits. The on-campus tuition rate is about $2,500. So very affordable, and that's for our on-campus rate. Our online classes are a little bit more. But again, it's a good option as far as if you're looking to go to a university to be able to save some money prior to transferring and take advantage of one of those agreements and then transfer into the university. Just again, kind of showing the financial benefits of completing some courses at ACC first and then transferring over to university to complete the bachelor's. Again, the concurrent enrollment, that's a lot of our students that take courses at ACC are taking courses while they're in high school, but we have a lot of students that transfer in their concurrent enrollment courses. We do offer study abroad. We have an honors society, Phi Theta Kappa, student government. We have over 30 student organizations and clubs for our students to get involved in while they're at ACC to get some leadership opportunities, try something new, travel, go to research conferences. And you can also create it. If there's not an organization that's there that you're interested in, that you're involved with, you can also create your own student organization. So this is one of, during COVID, with things being remote last year, we actually set up a big movie screen and invited our students to campus and had a live movie on campus that students were able to watch and still be able to mingle a little bit at a safe distance. And we have food trucks once in a while too. And a lot of resources that we have on campus. So we have our Academic Success Center. We have free tutoring for math and English and most subject areas. For our active duty military and veterans, we have a VET support office, disability access services, TRIO to support our students is a mentoring program, Dean of Students that offers free counseling. We also have food pantry and support services for our students. And also, yeah, just a lot of appointments that we're offering right now, virtual and on campus to be able to support our students, incoming and our current students at ACC. So one of the big events, if you did want to come check out in person, if you wanted to check out Arapahoe Community College on Saturday, October 16th, we're having an open house from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And there's the website. And if you have any other questions, you can definitely email or call me. I'm glad to connect with you at another time as well.
Thank you, Arapahoe Community College, for that presentation. As a reminder to our participants, if you guys have any questions for the institutions you are hearing from this evening, definitely don't hesitate to put those in the Q&A down below. Up next, University of Colorado in Colorado Springs.
All right, excuse me. All righty, thank you so much, Clarissa. My name is Pedro Barrera. I'm an admissions counselor with the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. And on top of being an admissions counselor for the university, I'm also an alumni of UCCS as well. And so, you know, the story of UCCS and the time I've been a student has been that it's constantly grown and expanded in terms of the number of programs and the number of different opportunities that there are available for students. But currently, we're sitting at over 12,000 students. UCCS, back when I started, we were at over 8,500, but we're currently sitting at 12,000. And the class size average right now is 25, with the student to faculty ratio being 15:1 actually at the moment. But across the 6 different colleges that we have that make up the university, business, engineering, and nursing are going to house our programs that were really are more standout programs that we're really known for at UCCS. But among some of the programs that we offer too, we have a really unique degree or a really unique opportunity at UCCS called the Bachelor of Innovation degree, which is, it's similar to a Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science, which we offer a lot of our majors as them. But we offer a lot of these programs as a Bachelor of Innovation. And what we do with the majors is, for example, we'll take a program like the Inclusive Early Childhood Education Program, where we're teaching students about how to teach that grade level, but also putting a component of, excuse me, business and entrepreneurship on top of what they're also learning about. So also learning about how to start up their own childcare facility, which is pretty popular for students who are learning about that program. But at UCCS, we really play up to our strength in that number. I mentioned it a lot there at just over 12,000 students. We're considered a mid-sized university in the state of Colorado. And so part of that strength for us is that, you know, we're able to get you guys connected with your professors who will advertise out opportunities for you guys to, you know if there's going to be a research component or a internship opportunity that you may even just hear about in the middle of one of your classes. But these kinds of opportunities are going to be offered for students as early as their sophomore year, for students to build up their credibility, their resume, and just their own understanding of the kind of work that they'd want to do with what they're pursuing as a major. We also have 16 different sports that compete in the RMAC Division II. And then we have club sports as well. So another league that also travels, and they may get a jersey as well and play with a team, but not necessarily at a professional level. But there's also intramural sports as well. And the intramural sports are rec center or is a rec league that is put on by our Health and Wellness Center, which is a free service on top of all kinds of different services from our counseling center, nursing center, different things that are all free, our Excel centers, which are tutoring centers for students to use. And we work to provide all those different support services and different opportunities for students to also, get involved and break the monotony, I always say, of going to class, to be able to get connected with other students and other colleagues around them. But I also think, like I said, the biggest strength of UCCS is that number, but I was able to get connected so easily with people around me by joining my first club, which was a Latino Student Union back then. And then I kept joining other clubs like Asian Pacific Islander Student Union. We collaborated a lot with them. And I joined unofficially the Smash Brothers Club, but we have over 250 different organizations and groups on campus for students to join, and ways to just get involved. But one of the easiest ways, or one of the ways that we try to get students acclimated and get involved, or easy to get involved on campus, is going to be by living. And so it is required to live on campus your first year. And we offer a number of different rooms or floor styles for first year students to choose from. But all the floor styles that we offer will never have students rooming with any more than 3 to 5 students. It's more typical for students to be rooming with 3, but maximum of about 5. And we also have the option for students to room all on their own and have their own bathroom if they choose to, with all these utilities and services that are listed here, including the all access meal plan included. And then I'll just jump in ahead here, but right before jumping into tuition, there are ways for automatic awards and us to be able to award students awards like the Chancellor's Award, which we can give to students by coming in with a 3.0 GPA, and then also a combination of one of the test scores of the ACT of either a 1090 or the ACT of a 22, a combination again with the 3.0. Or if a student is coming in with the 3.0 without completing that test score, we can also award them that award that I mentioned there, PEAK or Chancellors. PEAK is for non-residents, but those can be awarded there for students coming in with 3.0. The tuition is listed there for y'all to be able to just get a brief glimpse at. But again, chancellors, scholarships, all kinds of different things that students can do to be able to take advantage of, bringing that cost down. So right now, really the scholarship application hasn't even opened for our students, but it'll open up here on December 1st for admitted students. And so just follow along this timeline here that, or this is a timeline that students will want to just follow along to be able to take advantage of all these things that, we want to have students prepared for the fall. But that's my contact there, and I'll just leave it at that. So Clarissa, I'll pass it over to the next school.
Thank you, University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Up next, we have Colorado Mesa University.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Priscilla, and I'm an admissions counselor with Colorado Mesa University, located here in the Denver metro area. If you're not familiar with where we're located, we are just west of Ordinary and located in Grand Junction, Colorado, which is 4 hours west of Denver and 20 minutes from the border of Utah. So it gives you kind of an idea of where we're located on the map. We are not in the city, very rural / suburban, deserty part of Colorado. So summertime, it's really hot. Wintertime, it's really cool as we don't experience those harsh winter weathers like the rest of Colorado. We do serve 11,000 students, so we consider this a mid-sized school, not too big, not too small, just perfect for personalized education. We serve 33 countries and 49 states, so that means parents from all over the globe are sending their students to come and study here on the western slope of Colorado. We offer 118 majors ranging from your certificate all the way to your doctorate level, so you can get as creative as you like and mix and match if that is something that you're interested in. As I mentioned, personalized education, this is what we mean. 89% of our classes have less than 40 students. So we are not a research institute. You won't ever have to worry about being taught by a TA. All students are being taught by professors, and professors are not allowed to do any type of research unless it's research with the students. And because we're not a research institution, you'll never be taught again by TA. So that played a big role in my success as a first-generation student coming from the islands of Hawaii. Once you do get into your major core classes, you're looking at 1 to 19 faculty to student ratio. My biggest class that I got to experience my freshman year was about 60 students. And this is from my health and wellness class, which everyone and their brother has to take regardless of their major. Once you do get into your core classes, you're looking at no more than 20 students. Biggest for me was 20, smallest was 15. And I did study business administration with a concentration in business and hospitality. So academics, we do offer 118 majors with 76 areas of concentration and 51 minors. So again, you can get as creative as you like with double majoring, major, minor. Our top 6 programs that I would say at CMU as far as popularity, nursing, business, criminal justice, mechanical engineering, exercise science, and biology. And we also have the technical and career side to CMU called Western Colorado Community College. Don't really like to call it a community college because students think the community college price. However, that is not the case at CMU. It is literally the division of CMU, where it's the technical and career side. So if you're not really interested in that 4-year degree, want to get a professional certificate or an associate and get right into the workforce, you can do this at our WCCC campus, all while living on our main campus, having access to resources that 4-year students have access to. You can join clubs and organizations and play sports. So how cool is that to kind of get the best of both worlds? All right, so we're going to dive into cost of attendance. Cost of attendance here as a Colorado resident. Please pay attention to this column. What you see here is your tuition cost of $8,500 a year, assuming you take 30 credit hours a year, 15 each semester, which is average to graduate within 4 years. Again, just please keep in mind that the more you take, the more credits you take, the more it's going to cost you. The less you take, the less it's going to cost. Residence hall and meal plan average is around $11,000. So again, depending on what you choose, that number could go up or down, and you'll see the fees there about $1,000. So really, you're looking at $21,000 to $23,000 a year. Again, all before any type of financial aid. So again, if you have any questions, please drop it down in the chat feature. I do have a colleague that's on here specifically to answer questions. So some ways to offset that cost. We do have renewable merit scholarships that you can qualify for upon admission, as long as you meet any 2 out of the 3 criteria here. We look at 3 criteria. What we look at is SAT or ACT, GPA, and class ranking. Although CMU is test optional for class of 2022 and class of 2023, we like to still encourage you guys to take it. That way, if you meet the GPA requirement, but not quite the class ranking, then we can take into consideration your SAT or ACT scores. Some things to note: SAT and ACT, we do super score. So what that means is no matter how many times you've taken the test, send us all the scores. We will super score it for you and give you the highest possible score. GPA and class ranking is based off of a 4-point weighted scale. So we take into consideration those AP and IB courses. So for here, just a quick example, if you have a GPA of 3.75 or higher and you're ranked top 5% in your class, upon admission, you'll automatically be awarded the Distinguished Scholarship. And what that does for you as an in-state student is cover the tuition costs at CMU. So that $8,500 you see there, this scholarship will take care of that. Regardless if you're taking the minimum of 12 credits or the maximum of 18 credits a semester, that scholarship will cover that cost. And what's awesome is it's renewable to you every single year, and it's stackable. So you can stack other scholarships on top of our merit. Other aids that we do offer, we offer a first-generation scholarship for students that are first gen coming in with a 3.0 or higher, as long as you indicate on the FAFSA or CASPA that neither of your parents are first gen, are four-year graduates, then you qualify for that, for the first generation scholarship. If you're a senior and you are ready to apply, please visit our website and apply there. Use this promo code #NewMavs. It will waive the application fee. All that is required is your official high school transcript sent directly to us, optional letters of recommendation, essay, and SAT and ACT results. We do have rolling admission, so no deadline. If you have any questions, please drop it down in the chat feature. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Colorado Mesa. Our final institution for this session is University of Denver.
All right, hopefully everyone can see my screen. So my name is AJ Lee, and I am a admission counselor here at the University of Denver. And so we'll just get right into it. The University of Denver was founded in 1864. So we're well established, and it was founded before Colorado even became a state. So that's just an interesting fact that you can see there. So we've been here for a while now, and yeah, just a very beautiful campus that we have here. This is my favorite shot of campus. You can see everything that we have to offer on our campus. You see the pointy buildings, the pointy building right behind me, and all the pointy buildings around here. Kind of looks like Hogwarts. That's kind of like what we like to joke about, but it's really great. We're only 15 minutes south of downtown Denver, so you can kind of see Denver right here in the distance, and then we're only an hour away from the mountains. So I like to say that DU is in that Goldilocks area. We're not too far from the city, we're not too close either, and then we're not too far away from the mountains. So you kind of get the best of both worlds there. Again, 150 acres of gorgeous green campus. As Colorado students, you know, that 300 days of sunshine annually, that's here at Denver as well. And then just being able to be close to Denver just creates a lot of opportunities for all of our students in terms of academics, internships, and job experience as well. So just we want to focus more not just on your academics, but we want to focus on making sure that you're ready for your careers and your lives after college. So we are a private university. We're a mid-sized university as well, and we're great. And our motto is to be a great private university dedicated to the public good. Our undergraduate students come around 5,000 students. 75% of our students study abroad, and we'll get more into that later. Our class sizes are about 24 students. You're not going to be in those big lecture halls. You're going to be able to have those individual relationships with your professors and with your peers as well. And like I mentioned before, 15 minutes away from downtown Denver. We have over 100 student organizations and leadership opportunities, 26% students of color, and over $160 to $8 million in annual undergraduate need-based financial aid as well. So something that's a little unique about the University of Denver is we're running on the quarter system. So it's a little different from the semester system. So for the semester system, you'll have two 15-week semesters. We run on three 10-week quarters. And so that's going to be your fall, winter, and spring quarter. And the really cool thing about the fall quarter is you're going to take that 10 weeks of classes, and that's going to bring you to that Thanksgiving holiday. And then from Thanksgiving to New Year's, you have a 6-week winter break. So it's really great for all of our students to just get that time off. A lot of students get internships during that time, get a part-time job or anything like that, or just come home and just spend time with family. So it's really great and very flexible for our students. So really great opportunity for our students that we have. We also have 5 academic divisions: our College of Arts and Humanities and Social Sciences, our International School, our School of Business, and our College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, and our Engineering School of Computer and Engineering and Computer Science. So any major that you really want, there's definitely a place for you here at the University of Denver. Over 100 different individual majors and minors. A lot of our students do double major, double minor, and graduate within 4 years. So that's something that our students can experience here at DU. So again, 75% of our undergraduate students are able to study abroad in 52 countries through 150 partner programs. So a lot of options to choose from around the world. Whatever you pay at DU, you're going to be paying the same price wherever you go, and we'll pay for your plane ticket, your visa, passports, anything like that. No additional cost to you. You can go study abroad. And we also have 3 new buildings that are now open in campus. We have our Devon Family Residential Village, which is our first-year residence hall, our brand new Community Commons, which is our main dining facilities, and all of our clubs and organizations are held there, and our Burwell Center of Career Achievement, where students can get help with internships, interview help, resume help, LinkedIn help, anything to further your career and your career development. We're 18. We have 18 Division I NCAA sports. We have 30 club sports and 20 intramural sports as well. And again, over 100 student organizations. So, you know, if there's something that you don't find at our school, you could definitely start your own club as well, and great annual traditions in the spring and in the winter time. So the application process is pretty straightforward. We're on the common application. So we do require an essay, your official transcript, and your council recommendation. We also require additional we do have optional additional recommendations from your teachers, coaches, employers, anything like that. And we are test optional. We've been test optional before the pandemic, and we will be test optional after the pandemic as well. So if you don't want to send those scores, then you don't have to do that, and we won't look down upon you or anything like that. So if you're comfortable with that, definitely that's an option for you. And this is just a look at our admission and our financial aid timeline that we have here, our early action dates and our regular decision dates, and also rolling applications for our transfer students as well. So that's about it for my time. I hope I got it right on the dot, Clarissa, but this is my contact information. Again, my name is AJ Lee. Pretty easy name to remember. If you can't remember that, it's apple juice or something like that. So I'm really open to any questions that you may have, and I would love to start this conversation with you. So thank you very much.
Alrighty, we are coming up to the end of our time here. So thank you everyone for joining us this evening. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey, and we would appreciate any feedback you can give us. Like I mentioned earlier on, this session was recorded and all the sessions from this evening were as well. You can find all of them at strivescan.com/greater Denver. Again, thank you all for joining us and have a great evening.